So I also got to talk a little bit about another law and order problem. I said Charlie Kirk's assassination was the most political and disgusting violence that we've had in this country in the last couple of weeks. And that was true maybe until this morning, because I don't know if you all have followed the news, and we're still learning a little bit about it. But what we know is that in Dallas, Texas, an ICE facility, an Immigration and Customs Enforcement facility, was opened fire upon by a violent left-wing extremist, a person who wrote anti-ICE messaging on their bullets, and there's some evidence that we have that's not yet public, but we know this person was politically motivated. They were politically motivated to go after law enforcement. They were politically motivated to go after people who are enforcing our border. And I think that is the most disgusting thing. People who keep us safe ought to be honored and protected and praised by Democrats and Republicans alike. It is time to stop the rhetorical assault on law enforcement.
We begin with a breaking news update. Homeland Security says that a gunman shot 3 detainees at an ICE facility in Dallas before taking his own life. We know at least one of those victims has died. The FBI is calling this a targeted attack against ICE.
Lights from dozens of emergency vehicles flashed outside an ICE facility in Dallas early this morning. Officials say a gunman armed with a rifle opened fire on the center from a rooftop across the street.
I can confirm at this time that the FBI is investigating this incident as an act of targeted violence.
Hi, Harris. Well, first, we have new information right now coming in from the FBI Director Kash Patel, who says that officials have been working around the clock 24/7 to go through this shooter's phone and find a possible motive. And what they found is pretty shocking. We want to pull up this post on X. This was posted again by FBI Director Kash Patel just in the last hour. He says the perp downloaded a document with a list of DHS facilities. He conducted multiple searches of ballistics and looked up the Charlie Kirk shot video in the last 2 days leading up to the shooting. According to the FBI director here, the shooter also searched apps that track the presence of ICE agents. And listen to this. He says that there was a handwritten note that was recovered that said, quote, "Hopefully this will give ICE agents real terror to think, is there a sniper with AP rounds on the roof?" The FBI also released a picture of anti-ICE messages written on rounds that were found next to that shooter. Officials say this attack was a result of dangerous anti-ICE rhetoric. Officials say the gunman was firing at that ICE facility from the rooftop of a nearby building. He fired indiscriminately with bullets flying all around inside and outside that building. He also hit a van in the Sally Port that was carrying 3 illegal migrants. Officials say one of them died and the other was taken to the hospital. Sources close to this investigation shared this picture of the shooter's driver's license with me. He is identified as 29-year-old Joshua John. Officials say he shot and killed himself when officers cornered him. The New York Post reports that his mother posted a series of anti-gun rants on Facebook just a few years ago. Those rants were aimed at Republican lawmakers, including Senator Ted Cruz, who spoke here at this press conference yesterday.
This must stop. To every politician who is using rhetoric demonizing ICE and demonizing CBP, stop.
We got another dipshit that's causing chaos in this country to prevent what needs to be done, what is necessary for this country. You're coming into this country illegally. Sooner or later, we're going to have somebody in place, a government, a person, a leader, to say, hey, we are not going to tolerate this anymore. We're going to utilize what we have in this country, ICE agents, into doing their duties, into finding these people and deporting them. And Ted Cruz said it perfect. You know, he's telling all the politicians that are speaking, you know, wrongly about ICE agents and what they are doing, appointed by the president, need to just shut the hell up. The more they're talking and the rhetoric that they're spewing across the networks is encouraging crazy, stupid people into committing violent acts. I mean, we're getting to the point where we need to start holding these politicians accountable. We need to start doing something in regards to, You know, these politicians that decide, hey, we get to say whatever we want, or it's a free country. How about you just do your job and fulfill your districts and your responsibilities as the political position that you're in, rather than criticizing the administration every single day like it's your job to criticize. No, it's not.
No, I mean, like, you got to declare a national emergency, Tim. I'm calling on the Trump administration, of whom I sat next to, like, the entire cabinet at Charlie Kirk's memorial service. I'm calling on all of them, as I did in my speech, to do what is biblically necessary and constituted in a moral society, which is for the government, according to Romans 13, that is properly instituted by God, to wield the sword and not wield it in vain, to wield the sword for the terror of evil men. It is the only solution. The only solution is that the left must be ruthlessly cracked down upon. There must be societal pressure, both culturally and through judicial means and through law enforcement means, but from the whole of government approach. Against left-wing violence. It must be serious. It must be the only talking point. It is the single most existential threat our country faces right now. We cannot go on like this with every single day there being a new spate of left-wing violence and more blood flowing through the streets.
And the American people are sick and tired of dealing with the repercussions because of what the rhetoric is coming out of the politicians. Whether you're far left or far right or left or right, doesn't matter. You shouldn't be criticizing the government to the point, unless the government is literally taking our rights away. And right now, it's looking pretty damn clear that the far left is trying to take our rights away, especially after the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. Like and subscribe, I would appreciate it. Till next time, peace out, everybody. This one's for Charlie.